Well, here we go. It is a new patch. A new day has dawned in Dota. Myself and the boys of Gang Up on Nick, we've been getting back into Dota lately with some in-house leagues and all that such. And now a big patch has dropped. I'm about to experience it firsthand. Get some reactions from the boys. I don't know what to expect, but I feel like it's been a while since anything crazy's happened in Dota, so the time has arrived. What do you got for us? This big boy, Primal Beast. I accidentally opened it up before. He looks like an absolute tank for anyone who was playing a game the last couple of, 48 hours. Getting stunned at the start of the game to get people hyped for it. I thought that was a cool thing they did, actually. I was like, that's cool, actually. What we got? Onslaught. Charges up, then runs in the chosen direction, knocking back enemies and allies alike. Oh. I feel like that first skill seems to sum up how you're going to play this guy. Balls to the frickin' wall. Lithium has just hopped on Dota 2. I got to get this guy's reaction to the patch, because he is a classic hater of patches. I want to hear everything that this guy hates about it. Let me see if I can find him. I'm going to poke him, see if he wants to get into the channel. Let me go talk to him.
I won't be able to do this.
Carlson, you want to come in and talk to me?
Yeah, I can do a cheeky.
Yeah, do it. Here we go.
User joined your channel.
Ah, yes, Colston. I haven't looked at anything yet. I've just opened up Primal Beast. I'm kind of reading him. Have you looked at any of the patch yet?
Not really.
Not really? Now is the time. Have you opened up Dota?
Now is not really the time. I go to work in an hour.
Oh, okay. You do you. So I'm just going to go through the patch, but yeah, let me know if you see anything that makes you mad or you think is good.
Copy.
See this Primal Beast guy?
Yeah, I'll open him up.
He just you can just charge in a direction and it knocks out and damages everyone in the row. And it's just this dude seems like a beast and a half. The longer the charge duration, the farther Primal Beast momentum will carry him. That just sounds like a fun ability. I've been playing a lot of these balls to the wall kind of characters, so. Next one, Trample. Beast stomps over everything. Yeah, here we go. For every 140 units traveled, all enemies around the beast receive damage. Deals base damage plus a multiplier of his attack damage. Oh, God. He is disarmed for the duration of the ability. Okay. He's just he's like Spirit Breaker, but can just cause unstoppable chaos everywhere. Goodness me. Third ability, Uproar. Beast Temper passively provides base bonus damage. Oh my god. Additionally, for every instance of 35 damage more Primal Beast takes from enemy heroes, he accumulates stacks of Uproar. When activated, Primal Beast releases a roar that slows surrounding enemies and grants additional attack damage and armor for 7 seconds. Frig me. This dude's gonna be fun as hell to play.
This big boy.
I'm never gonna be able to get to play this dude though, because everyone's gonna want to play this dude. He's like a Spirit Breaker, but a lot more control and just the ability. Every one of his abilities, you can just lay carnage into a team fight. Pulverize is his ultimate. Channels his rage, grabbing the target enemy and slamming them into the ground repeatedly. You're going to go Hulk on this hoe, man. damaging and mini-stunning any enemies caught in the AoE. So if you grab one person and it's near other people, bam, bam, bam. Frig.
Let me just so. I'm just playing him in this quick demo mode.
Yeah.
So I've got the first two abilities.
Okay.
The fire pop, trample, and then I run at them. That's where you get damage from.
Yeah.
Because you get damage every 140 units traveled. He does damage.
Okay. So I'll do. Oh yeah, man. I just leveled him up to 25, and just naturally he has 3.5k health. What's his 4.3 strength gain per level, man?
Like, I wonder if Purge is still going. I called him out earlier today.
Oh wait, I messed up. Oh, I'm trampling. Oh, it lasts for a certain amount of time. Let me... Free spells. That doesn't do heaps of damage. Well, you know, it's based on no stacks of uproar. So I haven't been damaged by enemy heroes, so I don't have any... But trample... I mean, it certainly hurt. Yeah, okay. Onslaught seems sick, though. Oh, man. That looks like great fun. And then Pulverize. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, God. Goodness me. His intel and agi gain is so slow though. It's like 1 and 1.4. He's like a new centaur. Oh man. Seems like an amazing offlaner. But I'm sure people are going to try and play him mid and stuff.
How do you get... I should read the ability. Releases a roar that slows surrounding enemies and grants the beast. Provides base bonus damage. How do I use uproar?
So you have to get hurt by enemy heroes. Yeah, and so that can like... Man, if you have like full stacks of uproar and then do like a big trample or some trash, oh my god. Or you're doing pulverized, like, oh frig, just like the potential for this guy to just get like a rampage if everyone's in the right position is pretty big, from what I can tell. All right, I'm gonna start going through the updates. Base hero gold bounty increased. Okay. Oh, it's only by 5 gold. That's like nothing. Reworked bounty gold streak formula. There's a bunch of formulas. Oh, so they made it like a higher amount of money for you taking streaks, but lower for like nothing. I dig that. Reworked XP streak formula, same thing. They've made it higher on the top end, but lowered it. Yeah. Bunch of logarithmic calculations here. No, jokes. Cooldown reduction now stacks diminishingly. That's interesting because, you know, I have wanted to stack like an Octarine and a Quickening Charm or some trash. That might be interesting. Move the bounty runes from the triangle to the primary jungle. You hear that, Coulson? Bounty runes are now in the primary jungle rather than the triangle. So it's not really like the off lane, it's like the safe lane can go grab them. But that also means, like, if an offlane plays aggressively, they can get them. Which is probably better. Like, you want your offlane to, like, try and outplay them, not just, like, sit back and... I don't know. Move the Dire Radiant offlane towers further away from the base. Interesting. Okay. When a hero respawns in the fountain, they are invulnerable as long as there is at least one enemy hero in the base until they issue a command. Okay. Kill gold information now shows a breakdown of gold bounty for the killer plus proximity gold. So we can tell how much money was made specifically. I think that's cool. What? Wait, bro.
Yo.
The following abilities... We got a 5-stack all of a sudden. The following abilities now consistently reveal invisibility for their duration. Winter's Curse, Ether Remnant. How's that? Okay. Berserker's Rage, Shackles, Life Drain, Dismember, Fortune's End, Sinister Gauge, Searing Chains. All these like roots and stuff now give you True Sight. That's interesting.
User joined your channel.
Yo, who there?
Yo, it's Webster 314.
Dude, we're just looking through the patch. I'm only very early in it, so don't tell me nothing just yet. But God,
Sure.
I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna watch your Twitch.
Yeah, do it. So, new ability piercing. Oh, okay. Attack and armor types are now represented through abilities. Most damage.
I'll go on Raw.
Most
so much new shit. That's gonna be awesome.
Most damage remains unchanged with a few exceptions in creep versus creep. What? Okay. New ability piercing. Piercing units deals 150% bonus damage to non-hero and 50% less damage to standard. Okay. Reinforced. This was like back in the Warcraft 3 days.
Yes, with chaos damage and all that kind of those modifiers and stuff.
What?
What's this?
Oh,
The damage types.
Damage types and armor types.
Armor. That's classic Warcraft 3.
Wow. Add a new ability, Runty. Runty units deal 25% less damage to heroes. Oh, so that'd be some of the neutral creeps, I assume, will be Runty. Okay. Range creeps and their upgrades all have the piercing ability. All buildings have and siege units have reinforced. Melee have Runty. That's interesting. Melee's a Runty, so melee's going to do less damage to heroes. I feel like that's going to change the game more than I think. I don't know. All these different things have different attack types. I don't care. Neutral items now show through fog or wall for the team they belong to until they're picked up. I think that's good. I get so triggered by idiots. They get the neutral items and they just leave it there. Got no time for that, man. Neutral creeps now increase their HP by 30, armor by all that stuff. So they get fatter as time goes on, but you get increased bounty. I think that's cool. Last upgrade at 225 minutes. If you're in a game that's gone for 225 minutes, that's like 3.5 hours, man. Someone call Odie Pixel. Neutral creep camp baseline has been increased to 2. Blah, blah, blah. Neutral creeps are more resilient versus attack speed slow.
I'm ready to play.
New agent camp.
Me too.
I've had enough. Let's go.
You guys want to play?
Hell
User
yeah.
left your channel.
All right. Yeah, you can search if you want. I'm gonna start looking through stuff. Revenant's Brooch requires Witchblade Mystic Staff. Active. Your next 5 attacks have True Strike and deal magical damage. That's interesting. Can attack ethereal units. Oh yes.
Oh, what?
Oh.
I didn't know about that. I should have got that game.
Get ready
Left
to
your channel.
We're playing versus a Pugner.
get ready to get effed over Necro and Pugner, you hobags.
Oh man, those really expensive though. I really should have got that.
Yeah. Can attack ethereal units. Rip supports who are just trying to survive on those hard games.
Oh yeah.
Then the hobag is gonna freaking get Are you going to search something, Colston?
I think he just left
Sure.
the channel.
That's fine. Yeah, okay. And passive gives a poison like Witchblade. Wraith Pact. Vlad's offering point booster.
User was moved out of your channel.
This one looks pretty cool.
Yeah. So
Reactive.
yeah, so it pops a totem. In a 900 AoE, everyone's attack and spell damage on the enemy team is, and also deals damage per second.
Mm-hmm.
The totem can move at 150 movement speed. That's like, that's gonna be annoying. That thing. It's enough.
Just been another thing to deal with, hey?
Yeah, enough summons and wards. You know,
Oof.
no. I mean, it's good.
This opens up the possibility for a ward team though. You know, five man ward team, Pugna, you know,
That
Juggernaut,
would be so
Shadow
cancer.
Shaman, Plague Ward.
Tombstone. That'd be cancer, man. But that'd be cool to see that. Boots of Bearing requires Tranquil Boots. Oh, it's an upgraded Tranquil Boots. I'm down with it.
This one's really expensive, but they activate pretty crazy.
Consumes a charge to give plus 50 attack speed and movement speed to allies within 1200. Whoa. During the first 2 seconds, allies can't be slowed by other abilities. Does not stack with Drum of Endurance active. Passive Swiftness aura. Plus 20 movement speed to allies within 1200 radius. That's sexy, man.
It's pretty cool. You can imagine like in a 5-man, like where you're like really team
Yeah.
fight focused, and there'll be a lot of heroes that this kind of counters.
Yeah. Like it'd be a cool, like if a support gets rich, like upgrade your Tranquils, and then that's great.
Yeah, even a P4 or something. But yeah, I'm sure that there's like
Yeah.
it's got to be that item surely will counter certain heroes. I just can't think off the top of my head.
Yeah. Bloodstone reworked. Now you need Soul Booster, Voodoo Mask, and just a recipe.
Mhm. I think that it's going to activate the doubles of lifesteal or something.
Yeah.
Seems
Oh,
okay.
it doesn't heal like it used to.
No.
That was huge, man. Blood Pact. I used to get Bloodstone because you're just so tanky. It's like, it's a huge heal. It's such a huge heal. So I guess it was a bit broken, but whatever. It doubles the spell lifesteal. That's kind of cool as well. Orchid. This is a super weird. It feels so weird that it's not 2 Oblivion Staffs. Blitz
Yeah.
Knuckles, Claymore, and Voidstone. That seems so weird to me.
Because it's been 2 Oblivion Staffs for so long.
It really has. It feels. It just feels so right for it. Whatever. Bloodthorn. Oh, you need Mage Slayer for Bloodthorn now.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Which is going to be clunky for some heroes, I think.
I
Like,
agree.
I liked getting on a Visage, but I don't think I necessarily want a Mage Slayer in the item build-up. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think Mage Slayer is necessarily a good item for Visage.
They did something good. They changed Ethereal Blade from an Eagle Song to a Kaya. That makes more sense.
Mhm.
That makes so much more sense.
But this is why Isaac's butthurt, because who does it nerf?
Morphling. Lol. Just as he got good at Morphling. Yeah. Okay. You can post shard at 15 minutes now. That's cool.
I did that last game, and it made a big difference.
Okay.
There's on Lone Druid, the fucking kept on decrepifying my bear, but when I pop my shard, then it's got a basic dispel.
Oh, wow.
So 15 minutes is very strong.
Yeah, cool.
But even imagine a P4 Pugna with that at 15 minutes. Oh, you haven't seen the Pugna notes yet. I won't spoil it.
No. Arcane Blink no longer grants cooldown reduction. That's a shame. Armlet. Health drain increased. Okay. Blade Mail. A little bit cheaper. Boots of Travel nerfed. Boots of Travel 2 nerfed. Now additionally reduces TP channel time by 1 second. So upgraded Boots of Travel like I don't know how useful that really is, but when you get into the time of the match when you got Boots of Travel 2, doesn't I don't know how much that means. Using the bottle removes the lingering fountain buff. You can only use it once for free once you leave the fountain. Yeah, okay. You thought it was going to get nerfed more, that bottle.
I thought that regen in general was going to get nerfed a lot more. So this just means that you can teleport to the mid lane, refill your mid player's bottle, but you can't spam that bottle on him.
Yeah.
You can't even use it. You can't, like, if you use a charge on him, it uses a charge. You don't get any bonus ones when you teleport in.
Yeah. Oh, it says like you can use it once for free.
No, you can't.
Okay.
I was watching and tried it.
Okay. Bracer now doubles its bonuses after 25 minutes. Oh, that's cool. Because I usually like on offlaners, sometimes I'll stack 2 braces. And that's happened with Null and Wraith. That's cool. I usually keep like a Null, or depending on who I'm playing, for like a good chunk of the game. That's cool.
It's good if you're behind. It kind of balances more of a behind team.
Yeah, that's true. Crimson buffed a bit. Desolator nerfed.
No.
Oh wait.
Read that.
Now gains +2 damage if an enemy hero dies with this item's corruption debuff up to a max of 25. Okay. So eventually it'll get to 75 overall rather than 55.
Well, I just had it that game, and I maxed it out then as Lone Druid, and it was really, really nice. So it is way stronger. It's like it buffs certain heroes. Like, think about LC snowballing or something like that.
Yeah, okay. Dust now deals 25 damage. Cool. Alright. Diffusal nerfed. Diffusal nerfed quite a bit, I would say. But total cost has gone down a lot. Okay.
Total cost has gone down. So you think of heroes like Ursa, who, you can get that at like 10 minutes now. You can just run at someone, and you won't have anyone to deal with it.
Yeah. Coulson would be sad. Skadi bonus stats reduced a little, but health and mana still buffed a little bit to compensate. 4 staff cooldown reduced. Sure. Gem now has an active. Gem gives True Sight over 300 AoE area with 300 range for 4 seconds.
Reason for that is, people would drop the gem next to a cliff, so you could deny the ward on top. Now you don't have to do that. You could use the active. And not risk.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I think
very good.
I think that's a great addition, because
I think it's good.
Otherwise, you have to waste the ward to see it or whatever the heck.
Or if you run up and drop the gem next to the cliff, you get ganked.
Yeah.
I don't need that anxiety in my life.
Yeah, for sure. Ghost Scepter cooldown nerfed a little bit. Like, I don't know. I feel like with that brooch item going through Ethereal, like Ghost Scepter's been nerfed enough. Whatever.
It's still pretty popular though.
Yeah, true. Glimmer Cape buffed a little. Healing Salve nerfed a tad. Holy Locked It nerfed a tad. Hood of Defiance. Oh, so it's passive nerfed. It's active buffed. Oh, I like that. Mana costs reduced. Cool. It's a lot of little things.
Yeah, the immediate hammer change, I think they didn't want to smash it too hard because it's really good on Treant. So I think they've increased the actual area of effect of it to kind of synergize with the Treant ulti a little bit better.
Yeah.
And not take him completely out of the game whilst, because obviously the OD.
Yeah.
And that is really strong at the moment.
Yeah. Nullifier seems to have got nerfed pretty hard. Doesn't pierce magic immunity and no longer slows. Quelling Blade's getting nerfed again.
Yeah, but they keep on reducing the cost. So I mean, you think of it against like Nature's Prophet, or like you can just buy one and go, as a support for the
$100
trains in lane.
But
mothers.
like $100, and all you get is like 8 extra damage. I guess that's still Still worth, I don't know. Battlefury overall. Radiance, recipe reworked. A sacred relic and talisman evasion. I mean, it makes sense. So it's a little bit cheaper. Can now be disassembled. Now grants 15% evasion. Yes! Blind effect reduced. I kind of liked the blind effect. That's the reason why I loved it so much. It didn't follow logic, but I loved it. Can no longer be toggled on and off. When the owner
Think
is
about
out of
that.
the
Like
game.
if you have a Wraith King, because it's got the disassemble now. It's like you have a Wraith King late game. You still got the Radiance. Like you 2 racks are down. You're like, I'm gonna go for a normal play and just buy a rapier and just disassemble it into a rapier.
Sure.
Like it gives you the option.
Yeah. Refresher. Oh, refresher nerfed a little. Sangin Yasha nerfed a little. Satanic nerfed a little. All a little. Swift Blink no longer grants attack damage and attack speed. I guess they figured that wasn't... Well, Overwhelming Blink didn't get nerfed, but... Ah, good old trusty Shovel got nerfed. Arcane Ring got nerfed.
Yeah, most of these neutral items are just slight changes, no big ones.
Mm.
Room Handle is a lot of armor now.
Yeah. The damage got decreased, but yeah. Quillo got nerfed. Essence Ring nerfed. Grove Bow got buffed.
Mhm. I think that's a really strong item, so I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
So let's check out Brigand's Blade.
Damage bonus per health missing increased from 8 to 10. Oh,
What?
Savage.
That is huge, man. Because I thought that was going to get nerfed.
Yeah.
Because do you understand how the item works?
So it's like the less health they have, the more damage you do.
Yeah, if they're 50% health, you do 50 extra damage.
Goodness.
And you think about that at like, is it 17 minutes those tier 2 neutral items come out?
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage, man.
That is. Goodness me.
And it works on structures as well.
Really? I didn't realize
Pretty
that.
sure it does, yeah.
A lot of these things are like too little for me to get too excited
Yeah.
about them. Like, it's just
Yeah, and
like,
there's so many patch notes to go through, so you'll lose too much time.
yeah. Maybe I'm just gonna be like, cool. Is there anything that stands out to you
No.
in these?
Spell Prism keeps on getting nerfed. That used to be 25%.
Wow.
Yeah,
Down
nothing
to
crazy, but
12. Well, I guess now that there's the stacking cooldown reduction, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
and then we hit the spicy part.
Neutral
patch.
creep changes that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Ancient Ice Shaman.
So just read the bottom of their notes. It's just the abilities of what they've got.
Ice Shaman throws a bomb to an enemy unit or building, dealing 50 damage per second for 8 seconds. Ooh. Deals only 25% damage to buildings. So is that like he just, like the ground is like on fire for a certain amount of time?
No, it just puts a debuff on them, and it just does damage to buildings.
So
you
you
think about it like as a Lycan. That's what I grabbed last game,
Sure.
and it seemed really good. It's got a long cooldown on it, but it was still very strong.
Yeah.
The sieging high ground, it's very nice.
Do you reckon you're going to hop back on the Enchantress a bit? Or the Chen even? The fabled Mittens Chen?
I think I'm warmed up enough to play Chen now. I think Chen's probably one of the harder heroes to play.
I agree. So Time Warp Aura on this other guy, 10% cooldown reduction and 1200 radiance. That's pretty sexy.
Yeah, but you wouldn't grab that over the other guy though. But it's still handy to have.
Yeah.
If for Chen, yeah, if you can grab that.
Ability Seed Shot throws a seed to a unit, slowing for 100% for 1 second, dealing 100 damage. That's a good nuke, man. Can
It's a good
bounce
nuke.
to nearby enemies up to 4 hits. What?
Yep. So you can clear a creep wave with that. Yeah.
Like you
So
want?
that's a level 5 creep as well. So you can get that pretty early.
Oh, yuck! Dude, one of my pet hates in this game is Witch Doctor's Cask. You know?
Yep.
And this bullcrap. Okay.
Yeah. So that it doesn't stun, I don't think. It's just damage, so it's not too bad. Yeah, it's. I think it's rarely going to be more useful than the other creeps.
Yeah.
Kobold Foreman. He's got nothing, I don't think. Any special
No.
abilities? No, he's a basic bitch.
Models. The Kobold Soldier model size increased by 10%. Lol. New passive ability, Steel Weapon. Every third attack, Kobold Soldier will disarm its target for 3 seconds. Oh, that's yuck, man. Were you just trying to get some neutral creeps? That's not what you want.
It's pretty funny, man. Like, I was watching my mate playing Ursa, and then he just got disarmed. He's like, oh, okay.
Dude, that's going to make me rage. Base
That's-
attack
it's-
speed improved, like, from 100 to 200 too. So, it's, like, ready to...
I think he's just trying to buff Chen a bit because he was a bit bad.
Yeah,
getting
I
the
can
creeps
see
right.
that. You going to bust out your old Chen, Travis?
Nah, I'm sticking with my 9-10 win streak at the moment, so
Sure.
I don't want to lose that.
Kobold, new passive ability, Prospecting Aura. Allied heroes within 1200 range gain 20 gold per minute. Ah! You see that, Mins?
I was thinking about that, and I was thinking, well,
it's one every 3 seconds. One extra goal every 3 seconds. I don't know, like...
it's for your team as well, and like, if you get a few of them on Chen, right? And let's just say you're running around
and
giving GPM
you
aura.
just make them follow, like, your 3 cores or something?
Yeah, but is it more important for you to do something on the map with useful creeps?
Yeah, it's...
Or I think it just sounds cool in theory.
Yeah.
You know, if
Might be a cool thing every now and then, but
yeah,
you wouldn't want to, like, go hard on it.
100%.
Yeah. Oh, I think, yeah, these little things, they
Suck you in.
They suck you in, but then it's like, yeah, what's their real... Hill Troll Berserker. Man, they really went hard on these things. And it looks like they've, like, redone the models of them as well. Oh, like the character models of these neutral creeps. New passive ability, Break. Hill Troll Berserker breaks now.
Breaks on attack.
For 3 seconds. What the... There's...
So that one...
They're getting so strong. What the heck, man?
Well, they're just making him very versatile. So you know...
So, like, whatever you need, you can grab... Like, you can grab someone, like, to deal with whoever. I mean, but, like, trying to run this friggin' dude at a bristleback probably won't work out. You know what I mean? He might get one hit on, but he's dead. But he might even make it. It's like that friggin' thing from Lord of the Rings when that Berserker Orc is, like, running at Helm's Deep Wall. And it's like, break him! And then Bristle's like, take him down! No. Heal Troll Priest. New passive ability. Heal Amplification Aura. Oh, sounds average. Is Chen's heals still good? Is that...
Yeah, so you'll get to Chen's notes, but they've essentially changed them a little bit where they've reduced the heal that he's done, but they put a hot heal at the time on you afterwards. So it ends up being more, but it's more of a sustained thing.
Sure. Okay. Vul Assassin, some interesting damage abilities. I think they put a lot of work into this neutral stuff. It's gonna open up, a lot of possibilities. Like, you're actually gonna have to know, like, what they do, because if one comes at you, you know, like, what's gonna happen. Look at this Fell Spirit silences a unit. Oh, god damn, man. Like, I feel like I'm gonna get real annoyed at some of this crap. Harpy Scout Takeoff can be toggled to gain flying movement. Oh, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, it's got a drain on it, so you can't just leave it, as a ward forever or anything like that.
Harpy Stormcrafter. It says will now cast Chain Lightning against low health units.
Yeah, so can you imagine that, man, just running past them, the neutrals, they're just getting zapped.
And they just oh god. That's gonna F me up.
I'm 100% going to forget about that, and I'm going to be farming neutrals with that thing. And it does a lot of damage as well. It's like a 75 damage nuke.
Mud Golem now will occasionally cast Hurl Rock at player-controlled creeps. That's a bit rude. Multiple golems won't chain cast their rocks. Yeah, better friggin' not. Shard Golem, same thing. Ogre Bruiser. New ability, Ogre Smash. Slowly charges a big attack for 2.8 seconds, stunning for 3 seconds, and dealing 200 plus 8% of target's current HP as damage to all units in a 200 radius in front of him. That's going to annoy me as well. These neutral creeps are gonna like be the bane of my existence for the next couple of months till I figure out what's going on. Now we'll occasionally cast Ogre Smash in their camps. Multiple ogres won't chain their stun. But that could be... Oh, it'd be hard to set up. Like... Because it's like a 2.8 second charge. That's a long time. Do you think you could ever even use that? I couldn't see that happening.
Probably not.
Unless you can somehow chain it with something else.
Yeah.
What the hell? Oh, Peffinator 1 is now following. Thanks. Some noise came on and I forgot that I have like people following. People are talking to me. Peffinator in the chat. Mittens Morphling still strong after E-Blade nerf?
Yes, I think Morphling didn't get changed because it's in a good place. And it just means you won't get E-Blade now.
Cool. Alright.
His ag seems strong as well.
Alright, I'm nowhere near there.
That's right.
You guys told me that it was big, and I believed you, but goodness me. I'm gonna do a purge and I'm just gonna be here until Kingdom Come. We have 4 viewers right now. Thanks for those people coming along. Angus Peff wants a shout out, Mittens. Do you think you can give it to him?
He asked you.
Okay, Angus Peff, I'm shouting you out because you're my cousin. Even though you're the runt of the litter, you are our youngest cousin. You have become just as legit as the rest of the family now. I give that to you, Angus.
I had no idea you related to the Peffs.
Yeah, they're my cousins.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
Yeah. So, Angus was always the try-hard runt of the litter, but now he's cool in my books. Alright. What else we got? Seder Banisher can now cast Purge in his camp after 5 seconds of attacking a hero.
Yeah, that's the same. Next.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Can now cast blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sure there's some interesting stuff in here, but blah, blah, blah. Hellbear Smasher.
Pretty much the same, I think.
New passive ability, Death Throw power. When Hellbear Smasher dies, all allies within 7 of range gain plus 50% base attack damage for 5 seconds. Whoa, okay.
That's actually pretty cool.
That seems pretty big, and some might come in big, but it seems hard to pull off, but maybe one time. The other Hellbear is Death Throw Rush. When he dies, everyone gets plus 100 attack speed for 5 seconds. That could be big. I don't even know, that could be big in the right situation. It'd be hard to pull off.
It just punishes, like, if you're sieging with creeps and they kill it. It just, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Hurricane, whatever. No longer has Ensnare as an ability.
Yep. As the Dark Troll summoner, right? But what does he do? He summons skeletons. Now have a look at the skeletons.
Oh, okay.
So
Skeletons allies within will gain 3 bonus attack damage. This aura stacks. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was playing a game before as Lycan at 10 minutes, and I posted the video in the Gang Up.
I did see that
page.
actually. I didn't know what was happening yet.
Yeah. So I had, I think, three skeletons, which was enough to take it down in 9 seconds.
Wow.
It was disgusting, and that was without any minus armor on the tower.
Goodness me! And imagine if you stacked that with like freaking Wraith King or whatever. Yeah.
Anything,
God damn.
Yeah, Wraith King would be devastating.
But now Hill Troll has Ensnare. Okay. So the little cats in that camp has Ensnare now. Ancient Black Dragon, whatever. Ancient Black Drake. Magic Amplification Aura. Interesting. Golems, yeah.
The Ancients are the same, I think. They're just pretty much...
Yeah.
Added more stats on them.
I'm into the hero changes. And here...
The last Ancient, though.
Yes.
Can you scroll up a little bit,
Peffinator
sorry?
1 just subscribed.
Ooh.
Thank you, bro. You did my heart good. I'm well on my way to becoming a Twitch millionaire. Sorry, keep talking,
I think they removed... So the Ancient Rumble Hide, it used to have a aura that was Precision Aura 40%.
Oh. Okay.
But now they don't, so... Anyway.
Yeah, okay. Hero changes. Here we go, boys. Strength gain on Baden. You know, I was starting to really like a Baden. Lithium inspired me with his play and getting up on Nick in-house league. Gets more base mana regen. Rework the shard. Miscoil to deal a Baden's attack damage on impact. Applying on-hit effect and increase Curse of Avernus base slow by 10%. So I guess I could... I could make his Miscoil, like, really hurt then. And it wouldn't, like, hurt you more. It wouldn't take more of your health. It's just going to... It could possibly bash as well. Interesting. Okay. Unstable Concoction. Grants Alki more movement speed while charging. Explosion now damages enemy creeps within its radius. Oh, okay. Ancient Apparition. Did you ever play much Ancient Apparition, Mittens?
Probably 20 games max.
Sure. Not a whole lot that's really happened to him. Yeah, he got nerfed a little bit. Anti-mage. Mana Break can now stack with Diffusal Blades. Mana Burn. Interesting. Now additionally slows enemy movement speed. Ooh. When it burns all its target's mana. I think that's a cool change.
I don't like it. I
User
think
was
that...
moved out of your channel.
sorry. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I think that, you know, where they've just slowly crept AM stuff in, like, he never used to have that spell reflect as his E, and
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, he never used to have a mini stun on his ulti, and they're just constantly, like, throwing him stuff.
Yeah.
I think that it's a slippery slope with anti-mage. He'll just get too strong.
Yeah, and it'll get unstoppable.
Yeah, Prawn is Arc Warden.
Oh, it gets buffed. That's a pretty big agi increase.
Yeah, but have a look at the Tempest double change. So this will
Now
stop
has
the raffing
50%
as much.
attack damage penalty if more than 2,000 units away from Arc. I think that's a great change.
I think it's a great change.
Yeah.
More incentive to team fight.
Yes, for sure. Okay. Alright. We'll give him that one. Battle Hunger now deals physical damage. I kind of like this. Damage rescaled. Plus 1 times Axe's armor. Okay. So, I have to ask then. If you do Battle Hunger while you're called, I guess that's better to do it then. No longer grants movement speed to Axe. Oh, that's a shame. That's annoying. Now only slows enemies as long as they are not facing Axe. Yeah, that makes it... Okay. Slow rescaled, though. It slows a lot more. Whoa. Up to 35%. I think that's big. I might give Axe a red hot crack. I'm sure there's a lot of other ones that I'm gonna be watching, though, that I want to play. Shard debuff now reduces total attack damage taken by Axe from the affected unit. Oh. Okay. Oh, Culling Blade. Killing an enemy hero grants a permanent up to 2 armor bonus to Axe. So we have another person for unlimited power. Do you remember that video we did, Mince?
Yes.
Oh, I could go Axe on unlimited power. Cooldown increased. I mean, that's fair. Mana cost rescaled. Oh, okay. Movement speed bonus rescaled. Attack speed bonus rescaled. Damage is now pure and pierces magic immunity. Are you kidding me? I'm definitely gonna be playing a bit more Axe. I've started to like really like him again. Damage increased. So does that mean that it's like, so that's the higher kill threshold, right?
No, I think that's if you miss your ulti,
Okay.
then it does a certain amount of damage. It does like half damage or something to him.
Oh, here we go. It doesn't say there's a kill threshold.
Oh.
When an enemy hero is killed with Culling Blade, its cooldown is reset. Axe gains bonus armor permanently in all nearby allied units. Yeah. There is no kill threshold anymore. So it's just you kill them or you don't. Lithium 2G. Purge's patch analysis went for 12 hours. Can you beat it? No. That's you. I remember that's... Yeah, nice. Yeah, man.
User joined your channel.
Who there?
Me.
Nick. Have you seen any of the patch yet? Don't tell me I'm going through a very... Well, faster than Purge anyway. That dude spent 12 hours, they reckon. Freak
I
me.
haven't done anything on it yet. I've barely read it.
You wanna watch the stream?
Yeah, I'll get in.
Yeah. Or you can also like react in your own as well. Enfeeble now reduces cast range by 30%. That's interesting. I don't know, like I'd feel like that'd be super annoying. I'd really hate that. Damage reduced on Fiend's Grip. I feel like it's a nerf. Nerf for Bane. All base armor increased by 1 on Bat Rider, the big boy. Flaming Lasso no longer disarms you.
But your attacks apply 1 stack of sticky napalm, which is pretty big.
What did his shard do?
Oh no.
Oh, were you always disarmed in Flaming Lasso? I guess I never really thought about that.
So I think Trav was watching Topson playing today, and Bat Rider, I think with a shard or something, got Manta, and apparently it was just disgusting. Because all the attacks applying sticky napalm, he was just murdering people.
Goodness me. Okay. We haven't really seen Bat Rider for a long time, so I think it'll be good to see him back in the meta. He can be annoying, but I felt like he deserved to be in the mix. Beastmaster nerfed because everyone was freaking going Beastmaster, weren't they? I don't know why they do that to like unused heroes. New Scepter ability on Bloodseeker, Blood Mist. Bloodseeker sprays his blood in an area. What a... In the age of Corona, that's a bit unsafe. Taking 5% max HP in pure damage every second while dealing 5% of a unit's max HP to enemies within a 450 radius and slowing his enemies by 25%. Okay. While Blood Mist is active, Thirst healing is increased by 50%. Cannot be turned off while on cooldown. I don't know if I understand what that means.
I think you need to try it in demo mode and kind of figure it out.
Yeah. So he sprays his blood in an area because he's cool like that. Taking a lot of damage while dealing 5% of a unit's max HP. So I'm assuming you have to target it to enemies within a 450 radius. I don't know.
I think the devs haven't explained a lot of these things well.
No. So, but even like it's got such a short like a small radius that I don't know. Are you gonna get that many people in a 450 radius? I'm not sure.
I think it's another thing to kind of move them while they're in Rupture.
Sure.
I'm gonna have a look right now.
Okay. Yeah, let us know how you go, Nick. Bounty Hunter movement speed increased. Not much there. Brewmaster, Adam Peff. Are you watching the stream, Adam Peff, or is it just Isaac and Angus?
There is no way that Adam Peff would be watching.
Casting Cinder Brew now also drenches Brewmaster himself in its brew. Brewmaster doesn't get the negative effects. So Cinder Brew, what does that do?
That's the same W as before.
Yeah.
So it slows them, and then if they get hit with a spell, it ignites it and does damage.
So is that saying that like Brew gets that and he gets ignited as well?
No, no negative effects. So this is where it goes on to his next part with the Drunken Brawler. So they've completely reworked it.
Yeah.
So think of like a shitty Invoker where he can only put on one aspect. Like he can only go Coswex Exhort, and he'll have that aspect on at a particular time. And if he's got the Cinder Brew on himself, then it amplifies his ability by 3-fold of that particular type.
Fascinating. Okay. So 3 stances. Earth Brawler gives extra armor and magic resist, so tanky. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Storm Brawler gives evasion and movement speed. That's cool as well. Fire Brawler is 24% chance of dealing a crit. Chance is tripled if affected by Cinderbrew, so it takes it up to 72% chance of critting.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Just
Your
like
maths is better than Will Webster's.
constant crit. Yeah, he's a maths teacher. I'm an English teacher, music teacher. Primal Split. Shard no longer grants bruise attack procs to the Void Bruling. Shard now grants Void Brawler stance. Status resist and 25% movement slow on attack. Doesn't seem that good.
Well, you're attacking them, but when you put the Cinderbrew on yourself, and you got 60% status resist.
Oh, wow.
And you're attacking him for a 75% move slow.
Whoa, okay. All right.
So, yeah, you think of blinking in the middle of their team, and then them throwing a bunch of spells on you.
Okay.
You still get your ulti off.
Well, let me look at these stances again. So, Earth Brawler, at max level, you get 21 armor and 60% magic resist. That's pretty big. 90% evasion in Storm Brawler and 33% movement speed. That's big. Wow. I look forward to your games, Adam Peff. You got to bring it out. I want to see it, even though it's annoying as hell to play against in an in-house. Bristleback. Max charges a Warpath. I mean, it's not nothing. Broodmother. Bilson loves Broodmother at the moment. Can now be cast anywhere there's a web regardless of cast range.
So that's his Aghanims, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently it's
sure.
before and it makes it kind of better. But, yeah.
Sure. The Spawn Spiderlings, less duration, but more damage. I think that's a buff. Poison Sting no longer deals damage per second. Slow gets rescaled. No damage per second. Maybe that all balances out then. I don't know. Center War Runner. Strength gain reduced from 4.6 to 4.0. Oh, rip. Base armor increased. Interesting. I loved how much strength that guy got. Dude, have you seen the strength gain on Primal Beast?
No.
It's like 4.5 or something.
Pretty nice.
I put him at max level and he had like 3.5k health naturally. So he's a big boy. Hoof Stomp increased. Double-edged shard now applies its strength bonus before dealing damage. He's getting a bit of a buff, I would say, Centaur, other than the strength gain. Scepter is slack. Scepter now leashes affected enemies for the duration of the debuff.
I think of Puck ulti, how that works, where
really?
Storm, Queen of Pain can't blink, Ember can't get out of that. They can still, it's just like a leak there. If you're standing next to them, they can't use those abilities.
That's actually pretty interesting. I reckon that could be big then.
Yeah, it might be a niching against like a hero that has like a couple of blinkers.
Yeah.
Really slippery heroes like a Puck or something.
I don't mind a bit of Centaur. He's solid. Chaos Knight, big buff for Colston. Chaos Strike does more damage to creeps. So, well, he does need to be able to farm quicker. Chaos Knight, don't you agree? So there might be a small little buff to him.
I think he falls off.
Yeah. Chen got some little buffs. More movement speed from Holy Persuasion. Oh, heal reduced. Now additionally... Oh, that's what you were saying. So, smaller burst, but still more damage. Heal over time. Not bad. Okay. I've never really played Clinks for a while, so... Burn and Barrage, was that his ulti?
No, that was his Q. Which is really strong.
Oh, that's when he just shoots a whole bunch of arrows out, hey?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, a little bit of a nerf there. Cool. Oh. this is interesting. Clockwork's level 20 talent replaced with Power Cog's leash units inside. I think that's actually pretty big.
Could be, yeah, against all those heroes that just you just completely counter.
Yeah.
Storm or whatever, you know, they don't have a BKB.
I'd love to see more Clockwork too. Like he's hasn't really been in the top tier for a while, but I think he's a valid person. He should be in the mix because you need a little bit of skill to use him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think yeah, we'll see if that changes him. Some buffs on Crystal Maiden. Arcane Aura now also grants bonus mana to all allies within 1200 radius whenever she casts a spell, but not items. I think that's cool. So you can just be like giving your carry or whatever, like more like just you could just cast spells and you just get more mana. That's pretty sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some buffs in her talents as well. Well, the level 15 one. Not getting the Arcane Aura magic resistance. Did you think that was big? The plus 6% magic resist?
I think it's nice. Obviously they had to change it something when it had the mana cost reduction on all spells, and you had Tinkers and Storms and Zeus's just running amok. So I don't know. It's a niche kind of pick that you can kind of go free 6% for your team if you need it.
I think any buff for Crystal Maiden's good because she inherently has her weaknesses. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but that Crystal Nova cooldown is really nice at 15 as well. It's like it brings it down to a 5-second Crystal Nova time.
Yeah, I think I would tend to go that because especially and like they've just buffed Crystal Nova, so the attack speed's slow. That's pretty big. 75. That's not nothing. Darkseer. Duration buffed a bit. Scepter bonus duration reduced. Oh, okay. Can now be cast on creep hero units. Not too much from Darkseer.
A bit of a strength game reduction though. That's like pretty significant, I think.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that is. So like for the first 4 levels, it's going to be similar, and then anything after that, it's going to be lower than what you normally have. Yeah. You're definitely more of a Darkseer player than me. I think I ran him the other night, and it was just like, all right. Had a bit of fun. Dark Willow. Shadow Realm now has a fade time. I think that's good. The instantaneous nature of Shadow Realm, I always thought was
a bit BS for sure.
Yes, I agree with you. Bramble Maze now does 50 damage every half second at all levels. That's annoying. But is that what it always did? Now provides true sight over rooted targets. Yeah, this is like these different abilities that now give you, that now reveal invisibility. I think that's like a quality of life change. Because like I've just shackled him. Oh, he's disappeared. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Cursed Crown. I hate. That's such an annoying ability. Every time they put it on me, I think it's because you have 4 seconds just to be like, F you, man.
Yeah.
Whatever. Dawnbreaker. This is getting nerfed.
The Prawn Breaker.
Oh, the Prawn Breaker. You know, I think if people slept on his Dawnbreaker, I think it should have had a higher ban priority. I don't know. He always did well with it.
No, his Dawnbreaker, I think, is lost. So no. There's always...
Yeah.
You can't ban everyone all of
it's
everyone's
true.
heroes.
You speak
you
truth.
You kind of play around that.
People are still sleeping on my Death Prophet.
Your Death Prophet was good, Nick. I've never been able to do a good Death Prophet.
Do you want to watch a good Death Prophet? Watch Josh's replay from last night. It is pretty good. He rushed a bit of travel at 10 minutes in mid. and he sat in mid for another 5 minutes with his bearded travels, just chilling. And then every single team fight, I'm like, Josh, you need a spirit siphon, and he's like, I can't do it, I can't. There's all this crap that they throw out, and then yeah, it was just
inspiring.
It was inspiring.
But they have buffed the heal from Dawnbreaker, so I don't know. I don't even know.
The shard's pretty cool. You can
you
can move around whilst casting it.
Dazzle now has 2 ultimate abilities. Let me read this. Good Juju and bad Juju. Reworked Scepter. Good Juju now also reduces all of Dazzle's item cooldowns by 50% and can be cast on an ally to reset their item cooldowns. Interesting. Needs good teamwork, but could be very interesting. Poison Touch buffed for the cooldown. Shallow Grave now grants healing amplification for each temp. I think that's a cool change. I like that. Shadow Wave. Oh, that would mean your Shadow Wave does more damage as well, because the heal amplification is buffed, I think. Whatever. Mana costs reduced for Shadow Wave. That's nice. Cooldown rescaled. Yep, okay. So good Juju. Whenever Dazzle casts an ability, all of his abilities' cooldowns are reduced by 2 seconds. Wow. So, like... Oh, so he doesn't get the inherent cooldown reduction anymore, though.
No, but... Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Because it used to be that, like, Shallow Grave only had, like, a 2-second downtime. Like, 5 seconds of Shallow Grave, 2 seconds of downtime, then you could, like, do it again. Or something like that. But now... it'd be all the way up to, like... What's the cooldown on it? 18. I guess I gotta see this in action, but I feel like... Yeah. I feel like I gotta see that in action, how that's gonna work, because... Depends, like, how many times you do Shadow Wave and Poison Touch, and then can you do Shadow Wave again, but then that also reduces the cooldown of the other ones, then... I don't know. Bad Juju, whenever a unit is affected by one of Dazzle's abilities, they gain armor or lose armor. Can be activated to deal damage to all enemies and heal all armor. Oh, okay. Can be activated to deal damage to all enemies and heal all allies by that much within a 1200 radius. I like that. I like Dazzle being like a wave of healing. So that's like cool. He just goes in there and just like hurts everyone, heals everyone, gives them armor. I think I might be playing some more of him. I've always loved Dazzle. He's fun. I feel like he can like always be active. He can just like keep pumping his abilities. Like ad nauseum. Death Prophet slightly nerfed. That bullcrap at the moment where like Death Prophet can like just have haste move speed. Like that annoys me. It really does. Every time Death Prophet's been in the game, I get like dived at tier 2 at like under 10 minutes.
Unless it's Josh.
Unless it's Josh. Disruptor nerfed a little bit. I think that's good. His Thunderstrike was too much. Shard can no longer target allies. Now causes all allies within the radius of Thunderstrike to gain attack speed and movement speed for 1.5 seconds every strike.
That's better.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's better. Because you can still use it offensively and then people, I guess, around that person and whatever. Okay. Glimpse, mana cost reduced. So that's a buff. Cooldown reduced a lot, actually. That's cool. I think Travis might still be playing the old Disruptor. And they just took away some of the bullcrap damage. I like that. Gold from Devour reduced. Now grants armor to Doom. Sure. Okay. I think people like the health regen a lot better. Burn damage rescale. I have no idea what these formulas mean. Run the numbers, Nick. Can you run the numbers? Doom mana cost increased. Oh, okay. Doom's in a weird place. Don't you think? I don't see him much anymore. We don't talk anymore. Whatever. Breathe fire. I'm starting to like zone out of these. Base strength on Drow reduced by a little bit. Multi-shot range multiplier reduced. That's good because
I
that's
hate that gust change.
provides 10% movement speed bonus to Drow for what?
Why? Why would they do that?
I don't know. I can't give you any logic to that. It was a strong ability.
It's already got 50% mischance at friggin' 10 minutes.
It can F up the entire team if they come for you. Like, whatever. Leno's Earth Spirit has been nerfed. He was too strong.
No, I think he's received buffs actually.
Okay.
Overall, there's like lots of little changes, but I think he finished on top.
Okay. I like when Leno goes Earth Spirit. He should go it more.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching this, he doesn't watch these videos actually. You should watch these videos, Leno, and you should go Earth Spirit more. Base mana regen on Elton. Add a second sub ability for Ancestral Spirit. Move Ancestral Spirit. Moves the spirit towards the target location. Oh, so you can just like move click with it. You don't have to like... I think that's good. That's just a quality of life thing. Sleight of Fist no longer deals reduced damage to creeps. I didn't know it did that. I don't play much Ember Spirit. You got any
That
thoughts?
seems like a really strong buff to me.
Okay. I don't know about this one. Cooldown decreased. Bonus hero damage rescaled. Okay. Fire Remnant cast point. He's got one now, rather than it just being instant. That'll be interesting. They'll really F with people's like rhythm on that hero. Don't you
At
think?
the top end for sure.
Yeah. And then they'll get used to it. Agility gain increase for Enchantress. Huge. No joking. Impetus mana costs reduced. That's pretty good. Now deals double damage versus creeps and illusions. Sure. Why not? Mana costs reduced of nature tenants. Overall win for Enchantress.
Mm-hmm. So where that will be relevant is on her agonyms, where she gets Sprank. So
yeah, what is
when she with her agonyms,
yeah.
like, she leaps away and does 3 impetus attacks. So you'll be able to farm creeps with that. Pretty much one hitting creep waves.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Mm.
Not bad.
It's a nice buff if you're going like a more of a core enchant.
So just looking at Enigma, because like I feel like he could use a buff or two.
No, he's been very strong lately.
Oh, okay.
He's one of the highest win rate heroes because his
Really?
Midnight Pulse has been too strong.
Okay.
So they changed it to current HP rather than total percentage HP.
Oh, sure. That makes sense. All right. Faces Void, nothing.
Huge buff for Void.
That half a HP per second. God damn. They're not going to be able to deal with him. How do you stop that guy now? Stroke of Fate. I only just played Grimstroke for the first time really like the other night. And I was enjoying him. Stroke of Fate was great, but it just got nerfed. Oh, but the damage got buffed. Okay. Slow down, Steven. Actually read it first. Cast point improved. Okay. Projectile speed reduced. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm here for it. Gyrocopter. I haven't really seen him for many a moon. Is this slight damage buff for homing missile? Other than that, pretty same. Hoodwink. I don't really know how to play this freaking hero, so you might have to take this one. Acorn Shot. No longer benefits twice from cast range bonus. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, either do I. There might have been just an error in coding in it or something, but
Sure.
I'm sure that there would have been some sort of abusable thing that they fixed.
Every time I see Hoodwink on the other team, I'm just like, oh, back off. He's going to do his bullcrap, bouncing bullcrap to me and root me to a tree and whatever the hell. Interesting change from Husker. An overall strength nerf, less starting strength and less strength gain. But he Berserker Blood gives magic resist again. Not the bullcrap magic resist that there was back in the day. You remember he was literally like unkillable with magic back in the day.
I had
He used
90%
to
or
build
something.
the Solar Crest or whatever. We built like 4 of them.
Oh, dude, I remember that. Yeah, 4 Solar Crest Huskers was so dumb. Whatever. Nick, how about you tell me your Invoker knowledge? What do you think about these changes? Movement speed increase. Is that his base movement speed? Was it 275? That's so slow.
Yeah, he's acted like the slowest hero in the game, for sure.
Wow. Looks like some nerfs though. Ice Wall mana cost reduced. I hate Ice Wall. I don't want to see that. I don't know. You got any thoughts about the Invoker, Nick? I got nothing. This means nothing
I'm
to
not
me.
too sure. It just seems like
A bunch
a lot
of random.
rescaling.
Yeah. I'm not seeing
I have
anything.
to play it and see how it goes.
Yeah. IO. Reworked Shard passively grants IO 10% spell lifesteal. Increases overcharged spell imp by 10%. Oh, okay. Causes it to share IO's current spell lifesteal with any tethered units. Doesn't seem game breaking at all, but whatever. Heal, transfer, rescaled. It doesn't get as bullcrap, but it starts a little bit better. Okay. Spirits now cause Scepter now also causes spirits to apply slow. Oh, you remember when that was a thing? Okay, sure. Jakiro nerfed a little bit. I think that's fair. He was very strong. Ice Path actually his stun duration.
He actually got buffed. If you look at
Okay.
Dual Breath, Ice Bath, and Liquid Fire.
Dual Breath now deals 10 instances of damage instead of 11. Same duration, okay. Liquid Fire cooldown decreased. Oh, alright. Cast point reduced for macro power. I think that's good. Like, Jakiro's cast points are always annoying.
Funky. Trying to get all your spells off.
Yes, for sure. Scepter duration reduced from... Okay, yeah, whatever. Healing Ward cost less mana. Omni Slash cooldown going down. Slight buffs to Juggernaut, nothing game breaking. Keeper of the Light. Some slight buffs to him. Do you think we're going to see any Keeper of the Light?
Calibani special.
Yeah, sure. X marks the spot. Cast range increase. I like that. But I'm not gonna like it when the Conquer can like roam really early with it. It's gonna be annoying.
Not Josh though.
Cooldown increased for X marks more though. That's probably so yeah, okay. I think that's a good trade-off. You get the more range, but the cooldown's small. Legion Commander reworks Shard. Legion Commander gains 4 armor for every hero hit with overwhelming odds and half an armor for each creep. Increases overwhelming odds duration by 8 seconds. Yeah, I like that. Cool. Whatever.
The Shard was too strong.
Base damage for overwhelming odds buffed overall. That's pretty cool. Hero damage increased. Yeah, I'm with it. Leshrac base damage increased by 3. I think Leshrac's got, you know, I feel like we should be seeing him more than we do. Oh, the big Fresh Prince Lich has been... What's happened? Intelligence gain's gone down. Base agility has gone up. Turn rate increased. I hate heroes with low turn rate, so good. Frost Blast buffed. Frost Shield. Now does its first tick of damage right after casting. That's interesting. Chain Frost, mana cost reduced. Yeah, not too much. Oh, there's a lot here. I'm just looking at Lena now. Lena's spells deal 10 more damage for each Fiery Soul charge. I don't think that's big.
Terrible.
Like doing a max charges increase from 3 to 7. It means you can do a max of an extra 70 damage. with your spell. That's not much at all. Movement speed, bonus reduced, but the stacks have more than doubled, so okay. Attack speed, same thing. Now gains a charge whenever a spell damages an enemy. Oh, okay. So you could, I guess you could technically damage 3 or 4 people at once and just like get close to max charges. I don't think that's... I don't think that's great. I don't think that's good for Lena really overall. It's a bit slack hole. Mana cost reduced for Finger of Death online. I think that's good because that's always a struggle. Even though you got Mana Drain, but Mana Drain now reveals invisible units. Hell yeah, yeah. So you're gonna like, I don't know, you get the shard and you're just like, I see you, hoes. Aghanim Scepter cooldown reduced. Sure, yep. I like that for Lion. Bit of quality of life stuff. You're a lone druid player, Mittens. You enjoy what's happening here. Spirit Bear base damage increased by 8. That seems pretty big.
I'll just say that I did get an ultra kill last game as lone druid when we were behind and did clutch it, and then clutched it again whilst they were fighting our team. I went and took their base in about 30 seconds. I took their tier 3, the tier 4s, and then the throne.
Goodness
It's
me.
pretty fun. Anyway, but the damage increase at level 1 is huge. 8 damage because your bear is 20, and your hero is 20 or 30, I think.
Yeah.
So 8 damage is a lot. And I noticed it last game. I think in lane the Pugner, which counters me, that I was versing, I think I had 4,200 net worth and he had 2,500 at 10 minutes. So it just the lane domination of the denies and everything was just huge.
Goodness me.
But everything else got kind of nerfed a little bit.
Yeah.
Except for Spirit Link. Spirit Link's huge, and his ulti thing is huge as well.
Like not putting it on cooldown. I'm just reading that there. Dying while casting
but
does
Spirit Link is like such a freebie. Like just all this armor for the bear, which is fantastic.
Yeah. Loosen beam. Shard will now target the nearest creep if no heroes are nearby. Sure, whatever. Level 20 talent from Luna. Global Lunar Blessing now also grants 200 bonus night vision. Doesn't seem like it's going to make any real difference, but...
Yeah, I'm not calling mum about that one.
Lycan...
I'll call your mum about that one.
So Lycan, I mean, his damage percentage was decreased and his shapeshift was reduced. But you went Lycan, Mittens. What was your...
Still felt strong.
Sure. So just with the creeps changes, you're feeling...
Yeah, I think that he's got more options now with creeps.
Sure.
But I still think that he was one of the highest win rate heroes. And I don't think that those nerfs are really going to stop him too much. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Magnus Rework Scepter increases shockwave range by 150 and radius by 50. Shockwaves now erupt after 1.5 seconds, dealing an additional 50% of Shockwave's base damage and applying a debuff that slows and reduces back. What is all this extra stuff on Shockwave Scepter? Like, seems solid, but it seems like it's not like just gets a bit more damage or explodes a bit more. It's like all these
gimmicky.
Yeah, all these extra random things. It's like needlessly complicated. Just make it stronger. Whatever. Okay, cool. But, that'd be fun. Marcy gets her ags. Reduces Unleash cooldown by 10 seconds. While Unleash is active, Marcy's abilities trigger Unleash pulses. Does that seem... I haven't played Marcy. You'd be able to tell me better. Is that big?
I don't know. I don't understand. Like, I'm guessing it's one pulse that each of the abilities will trigger.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's big.
Rebound can no longer target enemy units. Ally movement speed bonus increased to 45%. Unleashed pulse damage reduced. So they reduced the damage of Unleashed. That seems smart. Do you have anything else to say about Marcy? I don't even know with her.
That you can no longer target enemy units is a big change, I think, fundamentally for Rebound.
Yeah.
But I'm not a Marcy player. I'll have to ask Bilston that.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know, eh? Mars' strength gain up. Cooldown increased on his spear. Arena of Blood spear damage reduced. Okay. Can no longer be escaped vertically. Oh, do you think that's big, Mittens? You can't get. So that means you can't fly out of it, right?
Yeah. That's pretty big. Especially whilst Night Stalkers are in meta and Visage and all these fucking flying losers.
Alright. That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, Visage plays the losers.
I wonder if that's big enough just by itself to he's pretty in the meta though, isn't he? Like he's
at the top end, he's always people always play Mars.
Yep. Alright. Mana cost reduced for Mystic Snake. I like that. Cold-Blooded is now disabled by Break. RIP. No longer activates if the spellcaster is further than 2,000 units away. What are the chances that a spellcaster would be 2,000 units away, though?
Or there'd be like a Spirit Breaker or something like that.
Sure. Zeus.
Yeah.
Or something random. I feel like it being disabled by Break, it just would make me slack to even get the shard. You know what I mean? I don't know.
The shard's still very strong because she's so durable.
Yeah.
And then eventually that will get off and come back to you, and
that's true.
It can be the difference, especially if 2 of those go off.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Meepo got some buffs. That's some big buffs, man. Yeah, we have our 2 resident Meepo players here. What do we think, guys?
I think with the E-Blade change, it's still not going to be good.
Okay. Clones no longer benefit twice from attributes.
Which is a pretty big nerf.
Okay, sure. Shard Fling mana costs reduced to... I don't know what Shard Fling is. What the hell's that?
You can throw Meepos around.
Okay.
I think it'll be fun. It just seems gimmicky now.
Yeah, Earthbind cost reduced. Dig. Okay. Was Dig like his shard or something? What was Dig?
I think it was
Dig
his
was like Ags.
His Ags. Oh, okay.
You just dig and then regen while you're down there.
Okay.
I also heard that the Earthbind now gives True Strike as a talent.
Okay.
Seems pretty good.
That is pretty good.
I'll now be picking that here over SPA.
Oh yeah, so level 15 talent replaced with Earthbind grants True Strike. That's big against PA and stuff. Sure. Miranda Agility rescaled, so she has more straight up. But that's so it's a total of +6. So it'll take you 20 levels to that's big. I think that's good. So it's only after level 20 that you start to lose out on that agility, and by that time it doesn't matter too much. I think that's good. Base armor reduced by 1. Same starting armor because of the extra agility though. Cool. Base attack speed reduced. Oh, okay. Base damage decreased from average damage increased by 3.5 because of the extra agility. Okay, sure. Mana cost reduced for Starstorm. I like that a lot. I love a bit of Mirana on the odd occasion. Rework Shard, Leap, grant +1 leap charge. Sagan pounces, dealing 100... What? Okay, wait. Sagan pounces, dealing 150 damage in a forward cone to units within 500 range of Mirana and slowing them by... That's
Looks
interesting.
like a Lena Dragon Slave when she leaps. I'm pretty sure they've used the exact same spell.
Really? Okay. That's surprising, but interesting. Sure, why not? Okay. I might give it a go. I should start writing down which ones I want to have a go. I want to try Axe, I want to try Dazzle.
But Steve, don't forget Zeus is last on the list.
Oh, someone said something about something happened with Zeus, so I'm waiting. Oh, okay. Monkey... whatever. Oh, wait. Wukong's command Scepter now gives the soldiers the ability to increase their Jingu mastery stacks. Yuck! I don't like that at all.
because I never play Monkey, and that sounds annoying as hell. Morphling. Rework Scepter. Replicate steals 20% of each stat from the replicated hero. Interesting. If the replicated hero's primary attribute is strength, it will also steal 30... Whoa, okay. It also steals 35% status resistance. If agility, 50 attack speed, intelligence, 20% spell amplification. So that means if you morph to a tank, you get 35% status resist. If you morph like a agi carry, you get attack speed, and if you're morphing an intel hero, you get 20% spell amplification. That seems big to me.
Yeah, you'll see morphlings to counterpick like a life stealer. So imagine like just
Wow. Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't see a morphling getting that prior to like 50 minutes.
So is that saying if you morph an enemy lifestealer, is that taking 20% of each of his stats for the duration of your morph? Is that what it's saying?
Yes it is.
Okay.
Which is pretty big.
That is pretty big. That sounds freaking annoying. That's like an anti-carry in some respects. Well, okay. Naga Siren. Riptide now triggers every 5 attacks on an enemy by Naga and her images. Okay. Take some of the randomness out of it. I think that's good. Nature's Prophet turn rate improved. I hate bad turn rate, so good. Nature's Call. Treant's damage reduced. Rip. Mana cost of Wrath of Nature reduced. Whatever. Not much. I don't care. Necro's Reaper's Scythe no longer increases enemies' death timers. Killing an enemy with Reaper's Scythe now grants Necro... Oh! Yes! I love these...
Another ultimate scaling here.
I love these things where it gives you permanent buffs. Like, it just tickles that part of your brain where you're just like, oh, what if? What if you just like, oh, God. If you had so many stacks of that. Oh, dude, I love that, man.
Unlimited power.
Yes. Oh, sexy. Okay. I'm sure it, like... I don't know. Hypothetically, if you get 10 kills with Reaper's Scythe, that is 90 HP a second if it was at level 18. So not really. But you could hypothetically... let's take it down to, like, say, 5 kills of the Reaper's Scythe. You know, that's anywhere between 15 and 45 HP a second. And anywhere between 5 and 15 mana regen a second. That's big HP regen, actually. Like, I feel like that might get nerfed next one, but I don't know how much people are going to really care about that. I'll have to try out Necro, though. It tickles that part of my brain. Whatever. Night Stalker. Crippling Fear cast point got to 0. I think that's a buff on him.
Which is strange because I thought Night Stalker was in a really strong spot.
I agree.
Prawny
was loving him. Prawny was loving him. Yeah.
He's in a really strong spot, and now he's even stronger, so...
Damn. Nyx Assassin. Cooldown reduced, sure. What? Cooldown didn't get reduced. It got rescaled. They didn't use the right word there. Mana burn cooldown reduced. It got rescaled, you dumb dogs. Look at it. It's like a freaking 50,000 word essay, this patch. Surely you can get every single word right, guys. Do you think we're ever going to see Nyx come back into the meta real big? I don't see it. I don't see it happening.
I think it's like either a block pick, if like, you know, in the pro scene they can't let a Storm or a Tinker or a Zeus go through.
Yeah.
You can pick a Nyx early on to stop that. So
yeah.
really punish him. Or it's a niche pick to counter one of those.
Sure. Ogre Magi, mana cost increase. Yuck. Cooldown increase on Ignite. Yuck. You got hurt. They took away the 20% bash chance, which I think is good because you had all these hoes coming into games thinking they're going to be carry Ogre Magi just so they can get the bash chance. And by 17% Fire Blast chance. Wait, what does 17% Fire Blast chance mean? Is that chance for multicast?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
It would have to be. Intelligence rescaled. That's a buff to Omni Knight, intelligence-wise. Rework Shard grants Degen Aura. Okay, so it's taken Degen Aura off his basic skills. Heavenly Grace no longer grants status resist. Is now applied to Omni Knight if casted on an ally. That's an interesting change. Okay. That's just kind of like... Okay, sure. Grants an additional strength and HP regen for each debuff dispelled. Okay. I think that's cool. Degen Aura no longer a basic skill. Hammer of Purity. Mana cost... No longer is an attack modifier. Has 350 cast range.
You missed the first point, though.
What's that?
Is now a basic skill.
What's Hammer of Purity? Oh,
That
was that his
old
shard?
Yeah.
What? Okay, I didn't. Sorry. Okay. Okay.
So good.
I don't know what it does. Omni Knight fires this hammer to a target to deal pure damage based on a percentage of his base damage and slows the target. Sure. I would much rather have that than Degen Aura. That's big. Guardian Angel Scepter now gives 40% status resist. Okay. I would love to see more Omni Knight. I hope I won't regret saying that, but...
You'll be seeing me and Kale play it again.
Yeah. I love how you guys have that Grimstroke and a melee person little thing going on. I want to see more Omni Knight. I think we will see more Omni Knight from that. Oracle. Mittens, you're a bit of an Oracle player.
No, I'm not. I'm terrible at Oracle.
I remember like years ago.
Yeah,
played
I
him a
was
bit.
okay at him. Now I'm terrible.
I don't even know what this means. I'm going to skip that. Current mana as damage reduced. So our OD is getting nerfed. That seems valid. Pangolier, some slight buffs. That's annoying. I think Pango's really annoying. PA, Phantom Strike, mana cost increased. Level 20 talent for PA, plus 20% stifling dagger damage. Rip supports. That's like you've just decreased the quality of life of 5 positions against PA.
Absolutely.
Phantom Lancer, slight buff. Phoenix, slight buffs. Some slight buffs for Phoenix. Nothing too interesting. All right. Oh, we got 2 puck players here. Phase shift max channel time increased. Oh, so increased more early. Would you say that's a buff, Nick? You liking that?
Yeah, I think so. It's pretty good. Lasts longer.
Rework Shard causes phase shift to attack all enemies within attack range, plus 200 radius of puck. Not bad. Rework Scepter. Waning Rift now has 150 extra radius and range and knocks enemies back 400 distance over half a second. That seems like pretty interesting. Reveals invisible enemy units. I love all the stuff that reveals invis. Rip invis this patch, man. Well,
that used to be the shard. They changed it around.
Okay. And wards in the area for... it also reveals wards with Waning Rift Scepter. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. Sure. Whole bunch
But
of...
no, it was worth $4,000 though.
No, it's not. just for that one little cool thing. It'd be one of those things that if I played it, I would totally forget. I even forget as Zeus sometimes. Like, oh yeah, I can reveal stuff.
Zeus can do that for free level 1.
Yeah, that's crazy. Pudge. Base armor reduced. Yuck. He's already struggles with that. Flesh Heap no longer grants magic resistance. Bonus strength per death reduced. Can now be cast to grant damage block against all types of damages for 7 seconds. Can be cast while channeling. That's going to add a slight bit more skill cap to Pudge. Even less base armor. Rip him, man. Cool. Pugna. Mana cost increased. Can now be cast while channeling. Interesting. So you can already be sucking someone off and then you can cast it still. Right. Now the ward no longer heals 2 hits whenever an enemy casts a spell. I felt like that was too strong. Aura reduces enemy spell damage. I like that. Cool. I dig that. Life Drain. Rework Shard. Life Drain can target your nether ward, causing Life Drain to refract to all enemy... What? Wait, sorry. What? Okay. Life Drain Shard. You do it on your nether ward, and it refracts to all enemy heroes in range of the ward, which is a big range, that ward. That's not nothing.
Absolutely. In
range of the ward for 70% of its damage. Oh! Sexy. The effect is interrupted if the ward is destroyed. So I guess everyone would be like, kill it. Well, you would hope. I feel like in games, you always like hope people would attack the whatever it is. Never happens. Increases nether ward's cast range by 350. Not bad. It's going to look like a bit of fun. Queen of Pain, Shard, damage reduced. I think that's fair. Mana Cross increased, damage decrease, buff, nerfs all around for Quap.
Good.
Did you feel like Quap was in a good place, or?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Razor, static link cannot be cast on a target that is already linked. Could people like refresh static link and just zap someone's attack damage, I guess?
So what people would do is get a BKB refresher rags on Razor, and you'd link, pop BKB, and ulti, and then instantly refresh, and then you can pop up your ulti again, and your link, and then have your second BKB ready waiting.
Wow. But I do see that that level 25 talent is giving 2 static link charges, so I still think that's solid because, you know, you can shut down 2 people's damage.
Yeah.
And get super damage yourself. Yeah. Could be an interesting place to be. Ricky's strength gain increased a little bit so he can survive all this extra invisible reveal that everyone has these days. Mana costs rescale. The smoke screen. Blink Strike now also slows enemies by a very small amount. Mana cost... increase the Tricks of the Trade. Was Tricks of the Trade only 50 mana? Okay. Sleeping Dart is now dispellable. I think that's totally fair.
Absolutely.
That seems so bullcrap, that thing. Like, you just get slept and... Okay, I'm just going to stand here now. Whatever. Lift duration increased. Oh, yeah. It'd be cool to see more Rubik. I think he's just an inherently entertaining hero to watch. So... Cooldown reduced for Spell Steal to 4 seconds at level 3. Alright. Aghanim Scepter no longer reduces cooldown because, yeah, it doesn't need it anymore. Aghanim Scepter now lets you steal 2 spells. Oh, sexy. You going to be a Rubik main now, Mittens?
I suck at Rubik.
I remember... Did you watch that commentary the other night when you were Rubik?
Yes, I did.
And...
Really like...
And there was that one bit where you remnanted out at the last second on nothing. And I got real hype. I was like, oh, he gets out on nothing. Love it.
I've actually been using the commentary lately to like work on hyping stuff
User joined your channel.
because I think that
User joined your
that
channel.
makes it really fun. I'm not even. Did you guys do like a whole game? And
Yeah.
it's still going.
I just want to see him. She's very good. I like her.
Yeah.
I like the ulti where you ulti next to life steal and he bashed you next hit.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
Plus plays there.
so-
What's that ethereal? What's the thing that used to go on Morphling?
Ethereal Blade.
E-Blade,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
Any in here, pretty much. It's
Yeah.
very good with.
Yeah. All right. So you can get 2 spells with. You can steal 2 spells with Ag, Scepter, and Rubik. Tinker's Rearm is no longer stealable. That
Yeah, so you
makes
can get
sense, I guess.
Voids, Cataclysm.
Because otherwise you
Berserker.
could like get Rearm and then another ulti and then just F everyone up, man.
Yep.
That'd be too bullcrap. Sand King.
I still think the just 2 spell thing is like way too
It is
strong.
OP.
It's crazy.
Well, yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, I guess any 2 ultis in the right situation, you could just. That
Get
is
Ravage
pretty...
RP. You can get whatever you want.
Let's see how that goes. Goodness me. Sand King base armor increased. Sand King's in a really weird spot. It'd be cool to see more of him. I do find him annoying to verse. Whatever. Some slight buffs. Shadow Demon. Demonic Cleanse is now granted as a secondary ability with Shard. Repeatedly applies a basic dispel on the target allied unit, removing negative buffs. At the end of that duration, the unit is healed. Units under the effect of disruption can still be affected by that. Scepter also grants charges to Demonic Cleanse.
This is what I really wanted when they brought out the shard, and I'm like, surely they're going to change this. And this is pretty much exactly what I wanted, where it's a separate ability to your ulti, and it's got its own internal cooldown. And if you get Ags, it synergizes with it, and you get 3 charges of it.
So, is this like an offensive purge and a defensive purge?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So they'll get a heal, and it scales with your level 15 talent with 200 damage. So you'll get a 700 heal, which can come in clutch, especially you put a demonic purge on, you can disrupt a teammate. It's 7 seconds of purge is a long time. I know you did a 14-hour video, but it's a lot of purge.
Yeah. Wow. Good old purge. Shadow Friend Shard now also fears God. Wait. Necromastery. Shard now also fears the target for 0.5. What was his Shard?
It gives him crit, automatic crit. So it costs like a soul, I think, or something like that, and it does a crit
Oh.
hit. And now he
Okay, so
fears with it as well.
so it's a crit and a fear. Man, I hate the amount of fear Shadow Friend can do.
Spooky. I'll be playing him in October.
Sure. Requiem of Souls now also debuffs enemies with magic resist. I think with its fear, it's like pretty good already. Like, but whatever. Nick, you're our resident Shadow Friend player. What do you think?
I think the Necromastery shard thing hitting is like annoying. The fear. 'Cause it's
Sure.
like a 3-second cooldown. You'll be fearing someone every like 2 seconds.
That's a
Weird
good
me,
point.
son.
Yeah, I didn't know that'd work like that. That does sound
He's very
bullcrap.
OP.
Sorry,
I think
guys,
you'll see
you'll
that
see my
around.
Shadow Fiend again.
I think you guys will see that around 30 minutes or something when you're taking your second Roche, and probably around then. Because I don't think a Shadow Fiend will necessarily buy that before 45 minutes.
I think they will. The crit's pretty big.
So Shadow Shaman had his shackles damage reduced.
It seems pretty funny.
I suppose you don't really have the shackles for the damage, but and it
Yeah,
heals.
it
It heals himself. Actually, heals himself a lot. 270 at max level. That's an interesting change. Yeah, I like it. Silencer mana cost increase for Arcane Curse. I think that's good. Shard now also increases intelligence stolen on kills by 2. Oh! I really wonder with Silencer stealing intel, because like everyone else, well not everyone else, but like most other unlimited power, like permanent buffs on heroes, doesn't also hurt the other person. You know what I mean? So like if you're stealing 4 intelligence off someone per kill,
I just feel like they can get out of hand. Like, I don't know.
I
Whatever.
remember playing against a top-ranked Australian player, and I was playing Tusker for my first time, and he was playing Silencer, and he beat me that bad that I couldn't cast a spell because my intelligence was that low.
God
and
damn.
my Mantle of Intelligences.
Oh my
You
god.
dumb, stupid idiot.
Yeah, I was just doing pos 4 stuff, just trying to make plays, and I just kept on dying to him over and over and over again.
That's what worries me. Like, if they changed it so he just gained intel, I'd be like, sure, cool.
You can get shot at 15 minutes as well, so you can get it pretty early.
Yeah, and that gives you a cleave as well, so your farm will increase a lot.
Oh
So that's
my
not a bad.
God. Okay. But at least they nerfed Arcane Curse. That's probably good. I hate versing silences at the moment. Arcane Bolt. Damage multiplier increased. I like that. Damage increase from concussive. Okay, got some buffs for Skywrath. Ancient Seal. Magic reduction reduced. Sure. Mystic Flare damage increased. It's just a slight rescale. It's not too much at all. Just slight little buffs from Skywrath. He can pump out the damage, boy. Do we? I don't know. Do we think we're gonna see more Skywrath? We see Isaac playing it mid.
Because all these other heroes are banned.
Yeah.
Brain dead hero to play.
It's a rough hero because everyone buys BKBs and you just cry.
Yeah.
So there's a guy on my friends list that's recently gone from Legend to Immortal, playing Skywrath exclusively as a pos 4 and 5.
Jesus.
I'm looking at Slaughter. Corrosive Haze leaves water trails behind. Rip supports against Slaughters. They're already savage. He's already savage enough. They get a bit of attack speed on it, and you're a support. He jumps on you. You really can't do anything. But that water trail is just like F off. All right. Slark base strength reduced. Whatever. Pounce now deals a little bit of damage on contact. Latch radius increased. Okay.
I think we'll see either Diffusal or Orchid on Slark. Orchid's got a really nice item build up into Slark now.
Yeah. That's right. It's like a Claymore and a Voidstone and...
Yeah. And Brass Knuckles, I think. Or
yeah, the Blitz, whatever you call them, yeah.
Yeah, Blitz Knuckles.
It's really nice for his mana issues.
Sure. Yeah, that's a good point too. It would just feel weird to see Oblivion stuff on like these more carry type ones. Any of those like carry heroes that need a little bit of like mana regen or whatever.
I play with the jug, they got it. So.
Yeah, okay. That might just be the new meta. Why not? I don't know why it feels weird to me, but whatever. Snapfire, damage rescaled, cooldown increased. Mana cost rescaled. Shard now increases point blank damage by 35%. I don't really know Snapfire. Does anyone know Snapfire and wants to tell me what's happening?
Shredder, which is annoying. I used to do that in lane, just wreck like axe and all that stuff.
Sure. Alright, I don't. Doesn't seem too game changing. That just some balancing. Sniper, mana cost to take aim up. I don't think I've ever seen concussive grenade from Sniper. Has anyone ever seen that?
Never.
And it seems like it got nerfed because the impact damage got nerfed
They
a
did
lot.
the cooldown though. The main thing it just disarms them, so I think it kind of buffed it a little bit.
Okay. Sure. Well, if it disarms and you're a support sniper, because that's a freaking thing now. Yeah, okay. Scepter. Damage increased a little bit. Haunt, less mana. Sure, not much. Spirit Breaker, Charge of Darkness, mana up.
They nerfed my boy.
They nerfed Bulldozer, yeah. Okay. Greater Bash rescaled. Ooh, there's no overall nerf. Okay. Storm Spirit. Some buffs. Agility gain, mana regen, and attack speed. Okay. Sven agility gain. Stormhowl Scepter now also dispels the target. What can you really dispel from people though? Like I don't know what's good from the enemy. What are you gonna dispel really?
Like
Quite a few things.
like the
Nothing-
ogre, bloodlust, and all that stuff, and
Oh, sure. Nothing really came to mind on me, though.
Evoker,
Whenever I saw that.
alacrity, or whatever it's called.
Oh, techies. Okay, here we go.
Windrunner, you know, Windrun?
Oh,
That was the main existence for a long time.
Ethereal Blades.
sorry, we're losing you. Is that Kingdom? Yeah, we're losing you. Talk again.
Oh, true. No,
There you
sorry,
are.
I was just saying, I'm just a windy player, so yeah, that was like the biggest thing for a while was Sven
Sure.
just like, yeah, flying across the map at me and killing me instantly.
Fair enough.
It's rough.
Yeah, it's counters Pugner as well, Ethereal Blades, that kind of bullshit. Or even Aeon Disc, it removes Aeon Disc, Glimmer Capes, 4 stars.
Really? Okay. All right. I can never think of something whenever I read that, mate. Okay.
Can you? Sorry, I just
yeah.
want to ask. Can you still dodge storm? Could you dodge Stormhammer with a Yule's Scepter, or if he's already locked onto you and diving at you, and you Yule's, does it like?
Oh,
Do you hit them?
that feels like a question that we need to
sure.
demo.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it removes the Yules, but it doesn't stun.
Okay. I'll demo it just for fun. But keep going.
Sure.
Sorry to interrupt.
Stasis trap removed. Remote mines
avoid it, yeah.
removed. Base movement speed reduced. Base damage increased by 12. That's not nothing. But it was crap, wasn't it? His base attack damage.
Yeah,
It was
like
trash.
30, 35.
Base armor reduced by 2. Base attack speed increased. Okay. All right. Here we go. Sticky bomb. New basic ability. Lobs a sticky bomb up to 1,000 range towards the target area. Target 250 AoE area. If it falls next to an enemy hero, it will stick to them, slowing their movement speed by an amount. The bomb will explode after 3 seconds, dealing a solid amount of damage in a 300 units area around it. I like that. So it seems like they're stopping this whole techies can just F up the map for you straight away and just making him more of like an actual interactive hero. Would you say? I don't know. I got to keep reading. So sticky bomb, that seems fun. Like if you get it to stick to them, then I guess just like Disruptor Thunderstrike, you got to get away from your friends. And
He's like a proper 4 or 5 that can actually stay with the team now. Doesn't do his own thing.
yeah, but it's not. But it slows your movement, so it won't be easy to get away. But everyone else needs to get away, I guess. I think that's a cool. Up to 1,000 range. That's actually pretty big. Actually, surely they make that range lower. Whatever.
Not very strong. I played against it.
Okay. Reactive Taser. New basic ability. Techies triggers an extra electric charge, giving him bonus movement speed. Enemies attacking techies will be disarmed for 3 seconds. Oh, man, that sounds so annoying, man. At the end of its duration, it will disarm all enemies within 400 radius. Oh, man, that sounds even more annoying. So, like, Techie's just going to be like, he's just going to trigger it. He can move really fast and just run at you.
Well, they got to do something, otherwise it's useless.
Sure. I mean, fair. Whatever.
So it's kind
So,
of
yeah,
with blast off.
you can
So
cast
you
that
do
and
that
blast off.
before you do blast off, and then you
Yeah.
go in.
Scepter. Yeah, sure. Scepter. Reactive Taser can now be cast on allies within 500 range, so we can all... Ah! Imagine if you, like, all had that and just rushed into a freaking
It's only one
fight.
person.
Oh, only one
So
person.
if I put it
Oh.
on you during your wraithing, then you blink in, you would have it on you.
Ah. You know what I did? I read within 500 range and thought it meant...
Nah. So the Scepter's kind of strong, I think.
Sure. I thought I was reading that you could cast it on allies within 500 range. Like, that seems like you can hit
Like
multiple
AoE,
people with
yeah.
it. That might be a... They might not have written that properly. But it might... I don't know. Goodness me.
It's a single target, yeah.
Okay, so proximity mines are now his ultimate. Mana cost rescaled. Charge restore time lower, of course. Minimum distance between mines reduced. Detonation delay decreased. Oh, yuck. So that, I mean, of course you got to make it better. It's his ulti. Detonation radius buffed. Cast range increased. I think that's good. Damage rescaled. 750 at top. I didn't realize it was that much. Mines deal full damage to targets within 150 radius, decreasing damage down to 50% to enemies on the edge. Mines only detonate if there's a damageable target within range.
Kind of like the old one.
Okay. So it won't... Okay, this is interesting. Blast off, cooldown rescaled, self-damage reduced. Okay.
That 25 talent looks very juicy.
No longer deals lethal damage to techies. 25 talent. Plus 60 millisecond. Oh, replaced with negative 0.8 seconds
So it's
proximity
a
mine.
0.2 second
Oh,
on your mine, so it goes
wow.
off straight
Yeah,
away.
okay. Yeah, so it's literally like, yeah, 0.2 second activation delay.
Yeah. So it's like the old school mine. You just go on it and it just pops straight away.
Wow. I feel like Techies is not going to like totally change the landscape of the game as much anymore. I don't know. I think that's what they were going for, and it maybe I don't know. I
I'm
like
keen to try it.
yeah, I like the changes. It's a good shot at trying to make it more interesting. Templar, whatever. Agi gain on Terrorblade reduced. Base attack speed increased. Mana cost reduced for Conjure Image. Metamorphosis duration rescaled. So eventually it goes for even longer. Like 2 seconds longer. Looks like Conjure Image is being buffed in the talents as well. In whatever. Damage block rescale from Titan Hunter. His Kraken Shell is going to be better in the end. Make him more relevant in the later game. Okay. Timbersaw. Got nerfed. Timbersaw got nerfed quite a bit. Was he in a good place? Oh, his Whirling Death damage got increased, but the primary attribute reduction got nerfed. The cooldown increased. I don't know.
Yeah, I never really saw him in a game, so I don't know.
Mittens Tinker. Base damage reduced by 2. Status resistance reduced. Channeling time increased. Damage reduced of laser. What do you think?
I think it's still viable, but obviously it's not. I don't know.
I was got a new ability.
New ability granted by Shard throws a grenade towards a unit, dealing 50 damage, teleporting it 600 units away from Tinker, reducing their cast and attack range by 40.
Ooh, that's kind of cool. I didn't see that.
I mean, it's
I can't
random.
imagine buying it.
Not very good, but
It's
if
random.
you get jumped on, you might be able to chuck it down, I guess, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. It gives you like a little bit of escape
More a
potential.
defensive thing, I guess.
Yeah. Seems
Or
pretty
if they're
random.
pushing high ground, just chuck it down.
Yeah. Oh, God, that'd be annoying, I think.
But yeah, you could rearm that as well. So you could just keep chucking on them when they're trying to push high ground.
God, that sounds pretty annoying. I'm looking at this tiny stuff. Oh, okay. No, wait up. Grow, his ulti, adds up to 300 bonus damage to Toss. So Toss is going to be a 600 damage nuke at level 18. That's pretty
But
wild.
Toss no longer deals 30% bonus damage to Toss units. So
Yeah.
I think it's kind of evening it out, I guess.
Yeah. Is that an overall buff? I don't know. We don't see much Tiny at the moment. He seems like a fun hero. To watch, I think.
This is crazy, the living armor.
So living armor. Oh, so the duration 30 seconds at level 4.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's how it used
Cooldown.
to be.
So
You can constantly give someone bonus 12 armor the whole time, pretty much.
so
or a
yeah,
tower.
you can
Or a tower.
you can have 2 people going at once for living armor. I remember it used to be like that back in the day. You could have 2 people living armored at once. Bonus armor rescaled to like 12 at top. That's not nothing. Total heal rescaled. Yeah, okay, whatever. Battle Trance now grants phased movement. I think that's good for Troll Warlord. I think that's valid. I think that it should be like that. Tusk movement speed reduced. Damage increased a little bit of shards. Damage increased of snowball a decent amount. Did they do it that like the more people in your snowball, the more damage does? Yeah. If you have, say, 4 allies in a snowball, that's 660 damage for a snowball. That's crazy. But whatever. I know. His other stuff kind of got nerfed a little bit. I don't know. I want to see more Tusk as well. Remove Dark Rift. Eee, look out.
So it's just his Ags is now his whole, which is good. I like that.
Yeah. Opens to... I never really understood how this thing works or how it'd be useful. Opens 2 portals, one next to Unlord and one in the target location with with global range. Ooh.
We're still within 2,000 of him.
It has to be at least 2,000 units away.
Yeah. Oh, at least. Okay, so you can still go global. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I watched the game today. Who was it playing? Someone, Thompson or something. And they just took a rush and then they're all low after a fight. So we just pop down in the fountain. They go in there, heal up, and they all come back.
Allies that pass through the portal temporarily get 30% damage reduction and 30% movement speed. Casting Fiend's Gate will cause Unlord to immediately start teleporting. Huh? So does that mean like as soon as he like... That's like way more useful than what it used to be like. So you could just be like, oh god, this could be really cancer actually.
It's more fun, like more big moments could happen from this, I reckon. Then
I agree, because there's only really one big Underlord moment that ever happened in the pro scene. That was Universe's like Uber taxi that like, and they backdoored or whatever. So this is gonna be annoying as hell. It's like an IO relocate, but better. Oh, not so. I don't know. Either way,
A little slow is from what I've seen. Is
Sure.
The only thing.
I feel like you use it more just to say, oh, I need to heal up. Can you just pop it in base, and then you'll go there, pop everyone, and then come back out.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah. Well, it's like a 3-second teleport. Okay. I look forward to seeing how this gets used, though.
Yeah, or in a team fight, and you got
Could be
someone
cool.
across the map that can't team
Yeah.
so you like quickly get me in, and then
Soul Rip.
the enemy can also go on it as well.
Can they?
I think so. I saw a video, and I reckon I saw the enemy go into one, but maybe they can't. I'll just check it out.
Maybe.
By the way, just heads up on the Sven stuff.
Yeah.
Just 2 really weird things.
Yeah, tell me.
One that Stormhammer Dispel. One, if you started using and you're flying towards them, it will take you completely out of the Yule Cyclone and stun you and everything. It just like wipes it clean. The second thing, which is the way crazier thing, is you can actually target someone who's in Yules with Stormhammer. Like you can actually find them at the top of the cyclone. Click them. I didn't know you could actually like target someone while they're Yulesing. Yeah, and it'll do exactly the same thing. So they're not even invulnerable if they've done it before you manage to click on them. You can still like dispel them. Which is pretty insane. Anyway, just something I learned now.
that makes me sad because I love going Yules. I use it defensively all the time to great effect.
I thought you were invulnerable, honestly, but you're apparently not.
Did you see the Venomancer 100%?
I'm not there yet. Wait.
Oh, what? Oh.
Wait, you're damn. Well, UV. I'm just got to Undying, so V's next. Do you know the alphabet, Travis?
No, I did not.
Okay, that's okay.
I'll tell you next.
You're educated in South Australia, okay?
I'm not a teacher. I don't know those things.
Ursa, some talents, whatever. Vengeful Spirit, reworked shard, bounces once on an enemy, prioritizing hero. Cast range increased by 100.
I've played against that, and it's very strong, I reckon.
Okay. I like that. All right. Here's Venomancer. Just wait, Travis. Let me read it. Base attack damage increase. You know how much I hate Veno. I always ban him. He never gets banned. I rage about it every single freaking game. Okay. Base attack damage increased by 4. Stop buffing this idiot. Poison Sting. No longer deals damage on the same tick it applies the debuff. Fair enough. Damage per second increased. Stop buffing this idiot. Poison Nova. Radius rescaled from 885 to 950. Max travel speed increased. Okay. Level 25 talent. Replaced with Poison Nova reduces 100 attack speed. Oh, yuck.
So I was watching Cinderin today, and he was looking at this Poison Nova, and it is increasing the enemy's attack speed by 100. So that's a weird little bug they got.
What? Wait, say that again.
Cinderin was playing today.
Yeah.
He tested this out, and he was saying, "Why is my attack speed on the enemy going faster?" So it's actually a bug at the moment. I don't know if they fixed it yet, but it actually increases their attack speed of enemies.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So I don't know if it's fixed or not. There's been multiple little patches during the day, but
Okay.
that was just funny.
That's funny. Because that'd be as simple as like just putting a negative rather than a plus rather than a negative in the code or whatever the frig. That's funny. That makes me laugh. And of course, Cinderin would figure that out.
I'm happy that he got a little buff. So
Well, I'm not. So, do you like Veno or something?
yeah, mate.
The cancerous heroes you like, Travis. You're a big techies main.
I love it.
Like all the ones that are like banned. Whatever. Some Viper talent things I don't care about. Some.
Chris has got buffs, so.
Oh, Mittens, you still here?
Yeah.
So your visage buffs. What do you think?
I'm kind of annoyed because Orchid was really, really nice on him for the mana regen and flash farming, but
Yeah.
I think it's still very viable. But the level 10 talent, the 8 damage to the familiars and visage is insane. It is insane. I ran some numbers.
Yeah.
And I think it was around, if I just had the birds attacking a target dummy, with no minus armor or anything, they were doing about 100 DPS. And then if I used my Q on them, they'll do 120 DPS or 140, I think.
Wow.
With the talent, I think they were doing about 138 DPS.
Okay.
So that's like, as much as what they would usually have with a Q. And then when I Q'd them, they were doing 190 DPS. So it is a significant buff at level 10, the amount of damage that these guys are going to be putting out.
Because I feel like, especially like you go on Visage mid, you get the early familiars, and they're already doing like a crazy amount of damage for that time in the game.
Yes.
So, yeah. God damn.
Yep.
Freak. I'm hoping, like, I don't see Visage much because it's obviously a higher skill cap hero than what I see, but I hope I don't verse this.
Yeah, he's one of the biggest winners of the patch for sure.
Void Spirit, Astral Step increased. Dissimulate. Bonus damage nerfed a little bit. Warlock, mana costs reduced for upheaval. I think that's going to make
I thought he would have got more buffs because Warlock's not really much around.
Yeah, he's not. And I think he deserves a place at the table, you know?
Mm.
And that mana cost reduction is going to make 0 impact on the game.
Yeah.
Like, literally 0 impact. Like, later in the game, you'll have an extra 30 minutes to work with, boys, after you've already, hypothetically, popped all your other spells. Anyway, you do upheaval last, unless you're a friggin' player. I don't know. Whatever. Weaver, the Swarm, Heroes Tax to Destroy reduced. I like that. Friggin' bugs, they annoy me. Shikuchi cooldown increased. Okay. Aghanim Scepter no longer reduces cooldown of time lapse.
It just hurts support Weaver pretty much.
Sure. Windringer, Gale Force, Shard now has 1500 cast range. Cooldown reduced. I hate versing that. Who's a Ranger main? Kingdom, you're a Ranger main? Wing Ranger?
Yep. What about her?
Oh, just that freaking Gale Force is so annoying.
Oh yeah.
Do you
but
get it
it's-
much? Like it's probably
Yeah,
just
definitely a support for sure.
Sure.
But I thought it wouldn't be the nerf to like it being global. I thought it wouldn't be as nasty, but it actually, yeah, it feels pretty bad. Like considering like you could really help from anywhere on the map before, whereas you actually have to be really close now. Like
Yeah,
1500
okay.
sounds like a lot, but it's not.
I didn't
considering
realize
that-
it was global actually.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
it was.
It's pretty OP.
Focus
Yeah, it needed to
Fire's
happen.
damage reduction has been rescaled just to a flat 30%. That seems like a big
Your
buff.
Scepter looks pretty good.
Windrun is
Yeah.
underspellable. Slow is increased by 20% and enemies affected by are blinded by 40%. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the blind, honestly, because
It's very
it's
late.
selfishly, it's like, yeah, it's like like you already have 100% evasion. So if someone's bought MKB, they don't care about blind anyway. It's good for the rest of the people you're versing, I guess, and it's helping your team, but you don't want to be getting that close, honestly, with Windrun a lot of the time. Like you're never really using Windrun for the slow. It's good, like it's a good bonus, but you don't really want to be getting close if you don't have to.
I feel like it's something you
And-
get if someone has a dispellable thing
Yeah,
for Windrun. Other than that, you wouldn't really get it.
that's it. That's exactly it. Unless someone is buying a nullifier or you're versing this shitty Sven, or something. Yeah, an Oracle or something. You just wouldn't get it now. It's not worth it. And yeah, what else is there? But they've done the Windrun cooldown now. It says 3 seconds, but it's 4 seconds. I don't know why the update is wrong. It's just
Yeah.
wrong.
There's a lot
so
of little things that are wrong, but yeah.
yeah, so with what's the item that gives 25% cooldown? Octarine Core, you can have perma Windrun again, which is like back to the old
That's
days.
gross.
Ugh.
Yeah, back to
That is yuck.
yeah, get it down to 6-second cooldown, which is nice for us Windies players.
Winter Wyvern, Winter's Curse cast range has been buffed. I think that's good for him. That's always the struggle, like being able to reach the person that you want. So that's a nice little buff for him. Paralyzing cast, stun duration on non-hero units reduced from 5 seconds to 1. Sure. Damage on non-hero units rescale from 75 to 2 times hero damage. Cooldown on Death Ward reduced. That seems like a weird change for Witch Doctor.
I think it helps him farm a bit.
Sure.
I see that correctly with 2 times hero damage. It probably helps hit creeps a bit more.
Yeah. Well, I guess yeah, you could get anywhere up to like I don't know. Some of his talents give him extra attack damage as well, doesn't it? So sure, yeah, it's a solid buff. Farm quicker. Wraith
Boy,
King.
Wraith King.
Base agility reduced by a couple, whatever. Well, you know, like I complain about it, like his backswing on his attack animation in lane is like it's
User
such
disconnected from your
you
channel.
like just you're serving up the deny on a silver platter to the enemy, you know, and so reducing his agility again. That's gonna be even more annoying, I think. Lifesteal reduced. Fine. Kills from units under Wraith King's control and within 1200 range of Wraith King also give progress towards skeleton charges. That's big. That is big Budu. That is big Budu. Because, like, whenever I've been playing Wraith King lately, like, I can never keep up my skeleton charges. You know what I mean? But if they're passively just getting it for me, it's huge. Reincarnation. Ally heroes revived by the Scepter upgrade now have a health bar for allies only. If I'm reading this right, that means that, like,
The guys reincarnated can die.
I think, well, you'd have to assume so. Like, the enemy can't see it, but the allies can see that you're ticking down. And so they can actually be killed.
I'm assuming it's showing, like, they've got 7 seconds just like countdown, maybe.
Oh, yeah. So it's just a countdown for how long they're going
It
to
could be
survive.
because I don't think you can die as a reincarnation.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Sure. That's a quality of life one. Sure. I dig
And
it.
your boy Zeus.
All right, last. Oh, we've made it to the end of the patch 7.31. I was just been reminded by Tommy Tomato. Like I showed him my 7.20 wrap.
That was good.
And like that was like a long time ago. We're only at 7.31 since that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. For those who don't know, Zeus is like a main of mine. So let's see. Arc Lightning, mana cost increased. Fair enough. That's going to be annoying. But okay. But damage increased. I'm with it. Static Field, no longer a basic ability. Oh no! No, don't tell me this.
No, but you got Heavenly Jump as a basic ability.
Shut up! I'd never get the shard, man.
Yeah, well now you have to get the shard to get Static Field.
That's actually sadness for me. Because I don't know, I go Zeus, you know, he has his damage potential and you can use it effectively, well, I guess throughout the game, but, you know, that's a nerf. That's a nerf for him.
I don't think so. I think it's
Heavenly
definitely
Jump's very good.
his mobility is a big weakness from him.
Sure.
I was playing Lycan today, and he lived because he could jump. Whereas if I could just run him down.
The Heavenly Jump reduces their movement speed and attack speed.
I'm probably mad about it because I've never gotten the Heavenly Jump and I don't care for it and I don't know how it works or how good it is. So that could be part of it is my ignorance.
We'll have a read of it then. Yeah,
but like for the first 15 to 20 minutes of the game, his damage is going to be reduced because of this. Like I only get like one value point in it early. I don't know. Let me think about this. Okay. So now granted by Shard, whenever Zeus attacks or casts an ability, it deals 9% of their current HP in damage. So is that less than what it used to be though? Because it used to get higher damage than that. Is that right?
I'm not sure. Maybe it went to 12% or something, I don't know.
I feel like, yeah, I guess I can't even think right now. I should know this inside out and out, but I don't. Okay. But maybe that's okay. But then like when you get it, you can get it at 15 minutes hypothetically, I guess. And then that's like fully upgraded. And you wouldn't usually have it fully upgraded at that point of the game. So like I don't even know if I'd even get a value point in Heavenly Jump. I probably should. Let me read it. Zeus performs a Heavenly Jump, shocking the closest visible enemy, prioritizing heroes within that range, reduces their movement by 100%, attack speed by... Oh, this is pretty big, actually. Okay, I'm sorry. Just let me read it. Reduces their movement by 100%, attack speed by 100, and increasing their cast time by 50% for a bit. Okay. So I guess, hypothetically, like, does that mean if someone comes and tries to stun you, and you do it, and then suddenly, like, a Vengeful Spirit magic missile takes 2.5 seconds to cast all of a sudden? Is that what I'm reading?
Yeah, so it takes longer to cast a spell, I guess.
But the unobstructed vision is very nice as well that you get.
Zeus gets 900 unobstructed vision around him for 3 seconds. Can't be cast while leashed. Okay.
So just say they're running at you. You can just pop that and you have a bit of extra time before they get to you.
Or if they're running away, you can still pop it as well.
Yeah, slow them down when they're running away, chasing them down.
So when you heavenly jump, like, it doesn't leap you forward or anything, does it?
No, it does. I think it does.
It does?
Yeah, go to demo, try it out.
Yeah, maybe I should. Okay. A little quick demo. Primal Beast. He seems like a lot of fun. Feels like a million years ago that I freaking looked at that. Alright. Bit of a demo. I forgot I had all these like loading screens. Oh god.
You get a shard, that's it, really. Oh no, it's not a shard.
Oh, I didn't want them there. Over here. So.
Not yet.
Wait. Free spells.
Yeah, it does jump there. There you go. You can jump up.
I don't know. When you're just sitting, like that's me moving. But if I'm just sitting there, it just.
Yeah, but you should be able to jump. Can you jump over to the
100%
from the bottom to the top? You know what I mean? On the water to the ground, to the right. Can you jump over?
Oh,
Like, jump up ground.
you can.
You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. All right.
There you go. That's cool.
Now it's happening. Okay, so you can actually, if you're a real baller. I like that. Like chain lightning's stronger. Like, oh, that's gonna pump up your farming a lot.
Probably enjoy this position.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to. So what does it do again? It increases their cast time, reduces their movement and attack speed. Okay, that might be big. I'm just gonna have to adapt.
All you need is one value point in it as well.
True.
And it's very cheap, 50 mana.
That's true. Because, yeah, that does... It is definitely a thing he struggles with, is that escape. Like... That's why I used to always go, like... I used to just go Yules full stuff all the time. Now I go Yules. But I guess if... I mean, I still like Yules for a lot of different reasons, but... I guess, like, my escape needs could be... especially you can go over cliffs and stuff. I think that's big. Yeah, I'll have to main it. But I'll probably go Shard as well. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll have to, like...
Shard's good against, like, tank.
Because I'll have to, like... Yeah, Shard always is going to be good, but I'm going to have to run the numbers, like, how much damage it actually gives. You know what I mean? Do you think it'll still be worth Shard, Mittens?
Not early.
No, not early, yeah.
Not early,
I think...
but later in the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
I mean, if you really want a shard and get your old ability back, you can get it 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But that just stops you getting like a Yules or
I mean,
Gags.
Arc Lightning's damage is... That's going to get wild.
Yeah.
Alright. You successfully converted me. How do you get out of this? Quit. I think you've converted me, okay? I think we're all good. I'll be trying Zeus for sure. I want to try this big boy Primal Beast because I... Like... When it comes to disruptive... Like... Tanky initiators... He seems right up there with the best of them.
I didn't mind him. But I just burst him against a team that had a lot of disables. So it was kind of hard.
Sure.
You run in there, you just get stunned. And then you
Sure.
just get yours.
Oh, God. What's the time? 11:23. Goodness me. What is it? It's been 2.5 hours. Patch analysis.
Jeez.
And reaction. Not too much analysis. Some good analysis from a lot of people here, actually. God. Purge did 12 hours. Well, that's what Lithium says, but I don't know if I can... I don't know if I can trust his... He might be making a joke. Might be making it funny. I'll tell you what, though. I'm going to have to call it for a night because it's too much for me. You know what I mean? I'm an old man.
Good work, mate. You did well.
I think that... Oh.
So, if we don't have an in-house tomorrow night, I'm going to riot.
Yeah, we got to make this happen.
Tomorrow.
I'll be able to come late Saturday night. I'm going to like a cousin's birthday party. So
tomorrow.
Saturday night.
The Pep's birthday party.
But I better finish up the stream.
Yeah, someone put the chat on night.
Yeah, thanks everyone for coming and checking out. I'm probably going to check us up on the on
I bought it
YouTube
on the night,
as well.
got little buffs. I was happy.
Yeah, man. Good stuff. Like there's a few things that like is really interesting, but there was a lot of heroes that was just like negligible changes. So I think it's gonna be fun for some heroes this patch, and the others it's just like same old, same old. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm interested though. Yeah, we'll finish it up.
User disconnected from